We're talking about simplifying beef bourguignon this morning with the
Yes.
help of a little brandy and a little bit of wine. And our friend Theresa Toth is here with this month's recipe remix. And I guess, you know, as always, why simplify?
Why simplify?
Yeah.
Yes, we're embracing the shortcut today, right? Because we have busy lives. I think, you know, ideally, wouldn't we love to make everything from scratch all the time? But it doesn't always happen. And when you're talking about like special occasion cooking and that sort of thing, Valentine's Day falls on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
So if you're working, then you really have to be able to prepare everything in advance and forward
really
thinking.
want the shortcuts,
Yeah. So we're going to show you, yes, a beef bourguignon, which is really easy with a little bit of help from a shortcut. And start to finish under half an hour.
It sounds difficult.
It sounds difficult, which is nice because you want it to look like you really
fancy,
made some effort, but it's really elegant. And so we're going to get started with the layering of flavors. Okay. So over here in my pot, what I've got is I've started with 4 slices of bacon.
Yeah.
And so I've sautéed the veggies in the bacon fat.
Okay.
And so that's going to give it that first layer of flavor. So we've got some onion and some carrot, a little bit of mushroom, some garlic. And then that's been sautéed for, I don't know, about 5 to 10 minutes or so, just until things are getting soft. And you can start to smell the bacon is taking over a little bit.
Yeah, totally, right? Yeah.
Smells really nice. And then we're going to deglaze the pan. So we're going to start with some brandy.
Okay.
So about half a cup of brandy I'm going to free pour here.
Yeah.
And then that's our first layer of flavor.
You called it deglazing the pan? Is that
Deglazing,
what you said? That
yeah.
separates something from the pan? Is that what that is?
Well, what happens is as you're sautéing the veggies and the onions, it starts to stick.
Yeah.
Right? But all that flavor is down there.
Is what's sticking.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So you want to get that in there. So when you deglaze, then it gets all of that beautiful flavor back into the dish.
Oh, okay. I see.
And then we're going to add our wine. So about 2 cups. And this is a Pinot Noir.
Yeah.
You want to get a wine, ideally, that's from the Burgundy region in France.
Why not?
Again, about 2 cups there. And that's another layer. So with the bacon, with the veggies, with the onion, the brandy, and the wine, then it's already starting to look so good.
It smells awesome.
It does smell good, doesn't it?
It really does,
it takes over. Okay, and then the beef. So this is the shortcut portion of everything. So we're going to be using a prepared pot roast.
What's that?
So you can get this from Costco, M&M's Meat Shop, they all have them. And so it's already prepared with a lot of spices. It's got a little bit of au jus in there. And so it takes away from all the other prep work that you would have to do.
Okay.
So it's already cooked, so you don't have to worry about it.
Perfect. I love that.
So we're going to throw that in. There we go. And I've just basically, if it's frozen, you can thaw it out and then cut it up into some bite-sized pieces and then get that going in there. And then we're going to add just a few other ingredients, a little bit of tomato paste, about a tablespoon. We're going to add a couple of bay leaves.
Okay.
And some fresh pepper. And then that is really it. So you're going to bring this all to a boil, let it simmer for, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. It doesn't take much because the meat is already prepared, because your veggies are already cooked. It's just a balancing of flavors now to get it all together.
Mixed in there. Yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then through the magic of television, we can show you the finished product.
So start to finish.
Yes.
How long do you? I'm just going to grab the plate here to
Absolutely.
help you. How long does it like start to finish take? Like if I'm budgeting time for this?
Literally under a half an hour.
Half an hour?
Half an hour from start to finish, right?
You could be a hero in
Absolutely.
Half an hour.
And it looks like you've been, you know, slaving all day and it smells so good. Your kitchen's going to smell good. And
this looks amazing.
Then you're set.
I know.
And then really at the end, there you go, little glass of wine to go with it. And I'm a big believer in choosing a wine that you're going to drink to cook with. I'm not a big fan of like the cooking wines, cooking sherries.
And the sipping wine? Okay.
Yeah, no, you got to do the whole thing.
So you're saying that you've poured the same wine that you put into the meat? Okay,
absolutely, and it's going to complement it very well.
Some fresh thyme.
A little bit of fresh thyme.
I love it. I love it.
Throw that on
top. So this is all in under half an hour?
Yeah.
Perfect.
You can be the hero, Ted.
And you can do most of this stuff ahead of time.
You could, then it's only 10 minutes.
How often?
Or under 4 minutes.
How often do you try things out and then like throw them out because they're not working for you?
It does happen from time to time.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Because you're trying to pick it up or speed up the pace and all that stuff,
yeah,
right?
For sure. But it's all that trial and error, and then you get it perfect, and then you're good to go.
Very good.
Cheers.
Cheers. There you go.
Happy Valentine's Day next week.
Happy Valentine's Day.